do this plate in a couple of different colors. The bottom's going to be clear, and of course we'll clean off the very bottom, but this part will be clear, and then this we're going to do in a stain or an oxide to match this piece right here. And so I'm going to take this right here. I'm just going to dip the very bottom of it in the glaze, just like this. Just kind of have to keep it nice and level, and it will just kind of go right up to the lip. You see it? You got a picture of it there? I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm just going to hold it right here like this and flip it upside down. Okay. Now I've got a couple places here where they've made an impression with my finger. I'm just going to take and just kind of pop some glaze right on top of those areas, just to kind of fill in. And we'll just let it dry. I'll take a sponge. I'll go ahead and clean this off here real quick. I think John went to get some more water. So I'm just going to take that and clean that off. Normally we just have wax here on the bottom, but we didn't wax this piece, so I'm just going to clean it off. It won't take but a second anyway. Thanks, John. Sure. Is that a better sponge?
Clean.
Yeah. That'd work a whole lot better. So I'm going to take that sponge, it's in nice shape, and just go right around that edge. And just stay close to the edge, and that should clean up real quick.
And as thin as that is, it's not going to run much anyway.
No. Okay, so after I'm finished with that, I don't know if you want to show them or.
Nope.
I'm going to just take this and flip it over. I've got just a little bit, how you saw some of that run into that, just a little bit. I'm just taking and just move that out of there. That's all the glaze from the bottom that's come over. And I'm just going to run along the side here, the edge here, and just make a nice even consistency along that rim with the sponge, taking off some of that. Right there's a little bit of run in, but I'll just do that and line it all up real nice and even. Rotate it all around. Okay, there's another little area there. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to come over here, and this is the saturated iron.
Oh,
I can use it right out of here, I think.
Okay.
I'm just going to take my brush, and I'm just going to brush this on here real quick. And I don't even have to hit every little area here, because I'm going to spread this out in a wash here in a little bit and thin it out. See how quickly it dries. I have, John, you have that towel that's kind of wet? It's a towel right there beside of you. Where was it? There you go. Okay. I'm going to take this. This has got a lot of saturated iron already in it, mixed into it. So I'm going to take and just start wiping that out of there. I actually need to get this a little wetter, but I think I'll just use that right there. Maybe I can get that a little bit. So the iron will just kind of stay in the area where it's really detailed, and the flat area is going to be clear again. We'll just kind of work our way around that. It takes a little bit of time to do this, because I'm going to pull some of this iron, even though I don't have any glaze right here, I'm going to pull some of the iron into that just to make it flow into the glaze, the clear glaze on the other side.
And that'll taper it in.
Right. And it will have a really nice look to it when it's fired up. I find that having this this rag that's already got the saturated iron in it, you know, just it just works easier when you're doing it a long time, if you're doing several pieces at one time. Otherwise, if it's just a clean rag you start out with, then you lose the consistency, and the pieces, some are going to be lighter and some will be darker as you go. But this will keep it all nice and consistent. Takes a while to do, but the payoff is, once it's finished, it's just going to be incredible. Can you see it kind of showing up now already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now once I get it to this point, I'll take a clean rag. And I'm going to go get a clean rag real quick. John, do you have a clean rag in there somewhere? This doesn't have any iron in this rag, so I'm going to come along after I've wiped it down, so you can see the actual area where you've got the glaze and then you've got your iron in here. And I'll just take another rag, a cleaner rag, and just go on the outside of that and just wipe it down one final time. You can leave it like this, or you can put a clear glaze over top of it as well. I prefer this look though myself. It's what we do a lot here. So. Anyway, that's all there is to it.